1. Harman Phoenix 2 Color Film Review. Upgrades and Real-World Tests. 2. Harman Phoenix Film Review. Overhyped or worth the buzz? 3. Harman Phoenix 2 Film. First Impressions, Tips and Results 35mm Color Negative Review. 1. Harman Phoenix 2 Color Film Review. Upgrades and Real-World Tests. Harman Technology is redefining color film with their latest innovation, Phoenix 2. But here's where it gets controversial. This new film isn't just a minor upgrade. It's a complete reinvention. Released on July 16th, Phoenix 2 arrives in both 35mm and 120 formats, marking a bold step forward for the British brand known for its Ilford and Kentmere black and white films. Phoenix 2 is the third color film Harman has launched since 2023, following the debut of Phoenix 200, a film that was groundbreaking as the first in-house color product from the company. Now the team has taken it even further, creating a film that's not just better, but radically different. With the amazing support and feedback from the film community, plus a lot of hard work, we are thrilled to announce the launch of Harman Phoenix 2, the company stated. This is our entirely new second-generation color film, and very different from the original. Each layer and component has been redesigned and re-engineered into a completely new formulation. New dyes, couplers, and even an experimental layer construct. Sample images from Harman show a more balanced appearance compared to the original Phoenix emulsion. Colors are sharper, contrast is more natural, and grain is finer. Yet the film still maintains a distinct character. Phoenix 2 has a more normal contrast, color balance, and finer grain. It also has a wider exposure latitude and is more flexible and less radical than original Phoenix, yet still offers a different look and feel to mainstream color films, the company explained. However, there's a catch. The lack of an orange mask means color rendition can be unusual, and negatives may appear purplish when processed in standard C41 chemicals. This is normal, but it raises questions about how this will translate to final prints. Cosmo Photo tested the film early, and our first rolls available here. 35mm. http://cosmophoto.com/first-rolls-harman-phoenix-2-35mm and 120. https://cosmophoto.com/2025/first-rolls-harman-phoenix-120 show a unique blend of creativity and experimentation. But this is just the beginning. Harman's managing director, Greg Summers, hinted that development of the Phoenix emulsion will continue, suggesting there's more to come. Phoenix 2 represents a step change versus the original, better color reproduction, controlled contrast, less grain and increased sharpness, he said. It's easier to use and easier to scan. Making film is already challenging, but color film adds another layer of complexity. I'm extremely proud of the teams that made this happen. Now here's the part most people miss. While Phoenix 2 is a creative, experimental film, it's not for everyone. Will it replace legacy films like Kodak Portra? Or will it find its place in niche markets? This is the debate that sparked discussions among film enthusiasts. What do you think? Is Phoenix 2 a game changer or just a passing trend? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 2. Harman Phoenix Film Review. Overhyped or worth the buzz? The buzz around the film that didn't quite deliver. When Harman Phoenix debuted a couple of years ago, I felt compelled to speak my mind honestly about it. Even after chatting with various photographers about the film, their reactions were somewhat reserved. Harman's creation marked the return of an original color film in quite a while. A truly impressive achievement. However, this doesn't guarantee that the film is flawless in every aspect. My appreciation for the film stems from its unique look, reminiscent of a slide film with a color tint. Still, I believe there are other films out there that deliver more impressive results. Just to clarify, for our review, Harman kindly provided a sample roll of the film, which was developed and scanned by Blue Moon Camera. They're absolutely top-notch in their field. Intriguingly, the key to the film's potential is its scanning process, and I have complete trust in Blue Moon Camera's expertise. For further understanding, I explored Lomography's community hub, where user photographs with Harman Phoenix seem to have been processed in a way that resembles cross-processing. This insight really changed my perspective. Adding Harman Phoenix to the repertoire of film photography is indeed a positive development. However, when considering its place among the myriad of photographic choices, it struggles to find its niche. The visual style isn't one that the photography community actively sought, and it's unclear what its best use would be. I may appreciate its existence, but I can't say I would choose it for every shoot. Just like I have preferences for using Kodak Portra or Ektachrome, it's not always a clear-cut decision to shoot with Harman Phoenix. The hype around the release of this film was considerable, but to be honest, you might find that it either deserves a pass or maybe a one-time trial to see for yourself. 3. Harman Phoenix 2 Film. First impressions, tips and results. 35mm color negative review. Film news. Harman Phoenix 2 rises. A bold leap forward in analog photography. In 2023, Harman took a courageous step by releasing Harman Phoenix, a new color film that was still in development. The results were wild and fascinating, but that wasn't the main point. It marked the beginning of a new journey, and now we have the next milestone. Harman Phoenix 2. Introducing Harman Phoenix 2. A new emulsion. Harman Phoenix 2 is not just an improved version of the original Phoenix. It's a completely new film that incorporates all the lessons learned from its predecessor. The original Phoenix will remain available until stocks run out, after which Harman Phoenix 2 will take its place. This new film boasts improvements in grain, contrast, and highlight detail/shadows. It has also been optimized for scanning, making our lives easier, although some of you may enjoy the scanning process. Key features of Harman Phoenix 2. ISO 200 C41 process. Color negative film. Best results obtained outdoors while metering for midtones. Use of a UV filter on bright days improves color and clarity. Easily processed in C41 photochemicals. Coated on 0.125 mm/5 acetate base. Available in 36 exposure ISO 200DX coated cassettes and 120 roll film format. How does Phoenix 2 compare to Phoenix I? Phoenix 2 offers a more normal contrast, color balance, and finer grain compared to the original Phoenix. It also has a wider exposure latitude and is more flexible, yet still maintains a creative and experimental feel. In high contrast lighting, the film can exhibit halation, and the lack of an orange mask may result in unusual color rendition compared to established color films. Negatives have a purplish appearance when processed in standard C41 chemicals, which is normal. Shooting Harman Phoenix 2. Despite challenging weather conditions, including a typhoon in Japan, I persevered and went out shooting with the Nikon F100. However, I encountered difficulties with local developers refusing to process the film due to its unfamiliarity. After developing the film myself and later having it professionally developed at Photo Ueno in Shibuya, I found that the professionally developed results were much better, with less extreme color shifts and manageable grain. Conclusion. Harman Phoenix 2 represents a significant step forward in the development of this new color film. By releasing this film, Harman is involving the community in its progress. The company has made substantial investments in the manufacturing process, while keeping the film's price reasonable. By purchasing Harman Phoenix 2, you are supporting the future of film photography. The film's unique tone and potential make it an exciting addition to the world of analog photography. Kudos to Harman for taking this bold step forward.